before that, I have a big announcement. I have the good news and I have some bad news. And usually people want to hear the bad news first. So this is what I'm doing.
Oh, you thought this was a game, huh? Oh, you slept, you missed the range, huh? I don't switch sides.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Brock, and this is the Brockcast. I'm joined with my co-host with the most, Mr. Petty Pat. Talk to him.
Yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy Petty Pat in the building.
Yes, sir. This show is dedicated to the linemen. Hey, if you want that dog work, then this is the show for you. So today, I got, we're talking about my giving games segment. We're talking about endurance. So we might not be doing as much entertaining content. It's going to be more about knowledge of the game as far as when it comes to playing D-line and, D-end, D-tackle, doesn't matter. But D-line specifically, that's what we plan on going. So
can I add something to that?
Yeah, talk to me.
Also, guys, you guys in high school, guys in college, whatever, if you guys need some tips, you know what I'm saying? mbrockers90 on Instagram, DM him. If once he sees the messages or whatever, he'll reply. I'm Mike, pretty cool guy, so pretty approachable, stuff like that. So guys, don't be scared to, inbox him or inbox me if you can't get in touch with him. Hit me up, Petty__Pat on Instagram, and I'll make sure Mike, get in touch with y'all.
For sure. Or you can drop Brock in the comments below, and I'll have somebody from the team reach out to you and DM you and see if
comment on our videos on Instagram,
comment
YouTube,
on the videos.
whatever.
That's what
TikTok
I'm saying
as well.
But comment Brock specifically. Type Brock specifically down below so I can get somebody to the team and they can make sure they contact you so you can be a part of the consultant team. Yeah. So moving forward, man, we gonna talk about, before we get started on the topics, man, the weekend recap, man. You got any weekend recaps? Do you want to go into your weekend recap, bro?
The North Shore and Atascocita game. It wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close.
Atascocita got out-athleted.
Oh my God,
that's our favorite saying.
That's bad for Atascocita,
bro. And then so I saw Atascocita's record is I think they're 4-4. So they haven't even been good this year.
Yeah, they haven't.
And that lets you know, bro, they lost a lot of athletes on that team from last year. And shout out Tory Blaylock, the running back. He playing running back at OU now.
Okay.
He was the running back for Atascocita. He matter of fact, I think he was the player of the week, either this past week or the week before that. So shout out to Tory Blaylock.
Come on now. So my weekend, man, I missed my road dog, man. He had to do something else. But I went to LSU this weekend and visited some of my old teammates and some of the, coaches and things like that, just to watch the game, and also had a NFL ordeal to go to. But I truly enjoyed that, seeing some of the old teammates, seeing some, I went to this bar, I used to go to this bar called Fred's. And while I was in college, that was the bar for me. Me and my roommate Chancey, shout out to my boy Chancey, we used to go to this bar all the time, but none of the other players could get in there because we knew the the GM or manager in there. Yeah. So we was cool with him. Shout out to Darren. And we was cool with him, so he used to always get us in. They were real particular, no hats, no black shirts, no white shirts, one of them
spots, yeah.
One of them spots. So me and Chance used to be in there by ourselves, bro. We'd be in a little corner. We'd get a little Jack and Cokes, man. We'll go crazy in that spot. He brought back so many memories. I forgot things that had happened. I was like, bro, I forgot all about that. So, man, I fairly enjoyed my trip to LSU, even though it was somber. It was raining. LSU lost. But the good news is, man, they got rid of Brian Kelly, man. So, BK is gone. I mean, I'm not going to throw a parade or anything, but, we all kind of knew that he wasn't a good fit for us. When he was hired, I was like,
hold on, we got to say that for later in the show.
We do got to say that for later in the show. So we'll get into that later in the show, but you know how I feel as of right now, but we'll get into the whole LSU and Brian Kelly issue later in the show. So for the first segment of the show is always a given game segment, and we're talking about endurance and how important endurance is to D linemen specifically. And I played with one of the most endurance-made people in the play.
His endurance on the game, 99, 100.
100, you know what I mean? This man to play 70 plays a game, 60 plays a game. He never got out. He never left the game. Like, I would be like, bro, how?
Do we even have to say his name?
No, Aaron Donald. I mean, it's like I'm a witness. You know how Jesus had his disciples and they was witness to what happened. I'm like a witness to his career and things like that. So for me, it's like I'm always hinting at AD because I mean he's one of the best D tackles that ever played this game. So when I talk about D line play, I definitely mention him a lot because he's one of the best. But when it comes to endurance and what I learned from him is just keeping your body always ready. Like I think I've told this story plenty of times, but it was one year after the Super Bowl. I called him. It was like 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, like not much at all. Usually guys take off months after the season. I called him after 2 weeks. I'm like, Barrett, what you doing? He like, bro, I'm working out. I'm like, working out? I'm like, bro, we just had a game 2 weeks ago. Like, what you doing? And we just had a whole season. Like, what you working out for? He like, bro, I got to keep my body ready. And then you look at his play count, how many plays he played in the game. It was a situation. It was funny because we're going against 49ers. I think it's in like a pointless game, one of them seasons. And, they're going on the long drive, 2-minute drill because they're trying to catch back up, 2-minute drill. Then they get in the red zone, and I like hit the little tap one. That when you see a D lineman do this, that means he got one more play in him before he running off the field. Somebody better come get him, right? So he seen me do that. And he was like, just breathe. Because I'm in that bit. He was like, just breathe. I was like, bro, I got to go. He was like, nah, bro, you staying in here. I'm like, bro, I got to stay here. Like, he made me stay in the game, bro. But, it was all about his endurance, man. This man to play, like I said, 70 plays a game. It don't matter. How many defensive snaps we have, that's how many plays he's playing, but it's all about his endurance. If you look at a lot of his off-season tape and off-season thing, it's no strength training for real. Like obviously he works out like a monster, but when you watch his off-season training, bro, it's always quick ladders, it's always running, long distance running, coming back, doing fast, exertions, drills and things like that because he's building up his endurance to play all these plays. Because in football, especially a D-line play, you got like a 7-second window where you're exerting as much energy as you possibly can before you either got to, the play goes dead, then you have to come back to the huddle and things of that nature. So for him, it's always, sprint for like 7 seconds, come back, do some drill, sprint for 7 seconds so you can build up that endurance so you can play longer. I mean, I think that's the best thing about him is he made all the plays because he was always on the field. A lot of guys, you want their rotation and you want the second team to come in and things like that, man. Nah, if you want to make plays and you want to get the O-line don't ever switch out. They don't ever switch out, but they barely run to the ball, So as soon as they little block done, they start walking. But the O-line don't ever switch out, So if you want to make plays, bro, you got to be in the game. If you want to make plays as a defensive tackle, as a defensive end, you got to be able to be in the game as much as possible. I'm not saying you got to play the whole game, but you got to be in the plays that really matter as much as possible. So endurance
keep you in the game on third down packages.
Oh, for sure.
Because a lot of times you see guys running off the field and third down because that's the go get the quarterback down.
Right.
And those guys, we know you probably spending all your energy these first two plays. Go and get them out. Let's get somebody to go get the quarterback. So
if you want to get some numbers, get some sacks, get some tackles for loss, man, build up your endurance. Run, I almost feel like a hypocrite saying it because I hate running. But I mean, LSU, Tommy Moffitt, he built it in me. He was like, "Hey, bro, we running, and we running 26 110s, and we go run 32 110s, and we go run half gases." And I'm just like, I got runner's high one time from running so much. But for me, man, endurance is very important. You build it up by doing. So go out there, run, do some sprints, and do it in a game fashion. Like, if a play is lasting, 7 to 10 seconds, if you got to run for a screen or anything like that, Running spurts. Don't give yourself a long break. Don't be in that 2-minute break. You only got 35 seconds before the next play is snapped. So practice like the game speed, man. Sprint for like 10 to 7 seconds, rest for 35 seconds, and get back at it, and you'll build up your endurance. So we're going to move into sports news. Man. I don't know if you wanted to talk about this because it's a running back position.
But Cam Scatterbo had a gruesome injury. What they saying is just a dislocation.
Yeah.
I was watching the game. I was watching actually NFL Red Zone because I get tired of trying to go find it. So they literally just put it on there, and then he get tackled kind of awkwardly, like the dude. There's again the type
Drop
of tackle, hip. And then it snapped his foot was pointing backwards. Bro, his instant reaction was, "Hey, y'all, help me up!" Like when it happened, he was like, "Damn, y'all, help me up off the field." And then I guess then the pain just kicked in, and he was like, that sucks, bro. Injuries suck, and especially in your rookie season.
Yeah.
With his type of mentality, it sucks. And you know what he did, bro? It's a cool little story. He told them, use the money that y'all gonna pay, some of the money that y'all gonna pay me to go get somebody else to replace me while I'm out. And I don't know if it was his signing bonus or whatever. He kind of wanted to restructure his contract so they could possibly go out and get somebody else. I feel like that's a noble thing. But my advice to you players out there is that's a noble thing as a player, right? You think you're doing the right thing. But these NFL owners don't give a damn about you because your greatest ability
is availability.
And when you're not available, they don't give a damn about you.
I'm telling you.
He got 3 years left on his contract, so it's Cam Scatterbo. Oh, man, get back healthy. But if he had 1 year left, and then they was going to have to pay him next year, they wouldn't give a damn about that.
Not at all. And I hate looking at injury, so for me, I didn't see the injury. I just I think Jew was watching it on his phone. And I was like, ooh. He was like, he broke his leg. I'm like, broke his leg? Oh. And then he was like, yeah, his foot was turning backwards. I was like, I don't even want to see it. But I just kept hearing how he had the dislocation, and that's usually what it looked like when you get anything dislocated. Even Tyreek Hill, they were saying his leg was bent over.
Yeah, they say that his was dislocated. He had a dislocated knee too, but I think he tore a few ligaments.
Yeah. He definitely tore Scatterbo definitely tore some ligaments in his ankle for sure.
And then Jackson Dart was like, you just keep seeing him saying, obviously he was saying the F word, but just seeing your teammate go down, you know, it kind of like, I don't even understand how you can, like, how we even want to continue to play the football game because now you thinking like, damn, bro.
Nah, for sure.
But then when the ball snapped, that's all out the window.
Yeah, it got to be because, I mean, you still got, them same people that injured him or whatever happened to him.
He's still on the field.
He's still on the field.
Yeah.
He's trying to injure somebody else. So, nah, man, it definitely sucks for, Scatterbo. And I was already talking. I was like, bro, he only got so many snaps in him. You know what I mean? Before he was going to get a broken collarbone or something, just the way he run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got that Earl Campbell style in him.
Yes.
And we all see how Earl Campbell was walking, towards the later part of his career. And you see a lot of highly running backs that seek contact. Their careers don't really, last that long. Scatterbo, he's not a small dude. I would advise to get to the point to where my thing is this: when I play running back, why am I gonna run you over when I can make you miss? I'm gonna run you over when I have no other choice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna lower my shoulder. But if I can make you miss, I'm gonna make you miss. People used to call me scary for that. I'm not being scared. Like, I look at you on the video. You look dumb. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my advice to him. I ain't nobody,
man. That man got Mike Allstott in his blood, man.
But Mike Allstott was a different breed.
I'm telling you, bro.
Mike Allstott was different. If you don't know who Mike Allstott is, just Google. Go on YouTube and type in Mike Allstott.
Look him up. But yeah, man. So prayers out to Cam Scatterbo. Moving on to our next topic is the Packers, Jordan Love outduels Aaron Rodgers, and the Steelers. The Steelers lose. I mean, the Steelers lose in that game. But I mean, Jordan Love just looks so comfortable, man.
Man, did you see I can't remember his name. It was one of the players from the Packers. He told a story. He said one of his friends told him, "Y'all won't go to another Super Bowl until Aaron Rodgers leave." And he was like, "What?" Mm-hmm. And now you see Aaron Rodgers gone, and Jordan Love just looks so comfortable in that offense.
He do. And then it's a mix of, it's like a whole team thing. Obviously, they have a great defensive line, but when you got Josh Jacobs as well, then you can throw the ball deep. He got like a 6'5" receiver.
What's his name? The kid from South Dakota State. I can't remember his name, but he's early in his career. He had a issue with a lot of drop passes.
Was that Dobbs?
Oh my goodness! I'm just making me mad. So I'm gonna continue
What's
talking.
Last, number 9, right?
Yeah, number 9.
I know who you're talking about. His last
name,
name
it's
Austin.
making me so mad because I was just talking about him earlier. But yeah,
look it up. You got a computer?
Oh yeah, I got my computer. Yeah. But yeah, that defense, they already had a great defense. And then now you got Jordan Love looking comfortable in that offense. You got Josh Jacobs.
The only thing about the Packers is they got to play Detroit again. And Detroit, I don't know if that first game they were a little nervous or whatever, and then they playing in Lambeau.
Watson. Christian Watson is his name.
So they just got to play Detroit again. So it's like I got to see them versus Detroit again. If they go out there and manhandle Detroit again, then they hit a heavy favorite in the NFC. Obviously, the Eagles still doing their thing, but Green Bay, when they got it going, man, they look good.
Man, Michael Parsons just turned that defense all the way up.
Oh yeah, Rashawn Gary on the other side of him, bro.
Man, I don't give a damn. People talking about, that was a good trade. No, it wasn't. That's to make you feel better, bro.
You talking about Michael Parsons to Green Bay?
Because that dude who played for the dude they traded, I don't even know.
I don't know who he is.
I don't even know if he even make plays.
Yeah.
Because nobody in the Cowboys defense make plays, so it don't even matter. but I don't give a damn what you talking about. The Packers won that trade, bro. Michael Parsons and turned that team up on defense, and then you got Jordan Love and his weapons on offense. The Packers look like a fool. And them losing Jair Alexander, I thought that was going to hurt them, but, they gained Michael Parsons, so you really don't have to cover that much when you got somebody chasing the quarterback.
You got two edge rushers.
Two edge rushers after the quarterback every play, and they nonstop.
That's what they want
endurance.
to do. Endurance.
They not coming off the field.
I'm telling you, bro. So yeah, the Packers are looking good, man. I kind of somewhat wanted Aaron to win to be a part of that lineage of quarterbacks that beat every team. But hey, it is what it is.
I didn't want him to win, bro, because I'm standing on this. Y'all chose to pick Aaron Rodgers over Shedeur Sanders. And I know, and I feel like it was like Aaron Rodgers probably felt some type of way about that as well, because Shedeur's a big name player sitting like that behind Aaron Rodgers, and with his ego, he wanted to be the face. He want all the attention on him, unless it's negative attention. Then he act like he don't know nobody.
He want to go in the dark. Next topic, man. We got John Harbaugh talks about the possibility of Lamar Jackson coming back for the Ravens. Do you think, with that being said, because there was a big issue with them taking like all the games and things out of the locker room. I don't know if you up to date on that. So Baltimore, they took the players came up with this idea, not the coach. He took all the games, the ping pong, the pool, the video games. He took everything out the locker room, because usually the players, so they can lock in. So Lamar Jackson, said this on the news where he was like, yeah, man, I think it was important for us to lock in. We wasn't, I'm not saying that nobody wasn't bought in, but he was like, man, at this time, bro, we just need to lock in and get better. So the team, I guess Unity Council, which is the leaders on the team, all came up with the decision to move the games out of the building. So
but you feel like that the video games and the little games set up and stuff in the locker room, that was stopping y'all from going on the field, and that mean that's telling me if you that easily distracted, you not locked. You wasn't even locked in from the beginning. Was all that stuff there last year? Or the year before that? So it's been there. That's not what the issue is.
Right.
Y'all just not playing good football.
Right.
That's plain and simple. I don't give a damn because you don't have to play the ping. You can walk right by it. You know, not everybody play on those video games or the ping pong. What's that excuse?
Yeah.
You know, y'all just not locked in. Just say it. You know, I guess this is a team building thing. Like, let's get this out of here, right? You know, this is gonna make us play better. No, it's not. People, you gotta lock in, bro.
He said, "No, it's not."
You gotta really lock in.
So, so they lose this game, or they gonna put the stuff back in there?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, then people like, oh, bro, we had that weak ass meeting for nothing.
Yeah.
We still lost.
Yeah.
You know, so. But Snoop Huntley balling, bro.
Yeah.
So he balling, man. He got the offense looking all right. They just don't look like the same team without Lamar Jackson, bro.
For sure.
And that just lets you know how important he is to that team.
I mean, shit, when you got an MVP candidate, you know, every year on your team, and he's out, obviously your team not gonna look the same. So moving on to the next topic, man, and this is what we kind of touched on earlier, is the Browns are sticking with Dylan Gabriel as starting quarterback. Shedeur Sanders will remain the backup, man. How do you feel about that? I mean, after he threw two touchdowns, but he also threw 2 picks.
Bro. It's so obvious now. It's too obvious now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so bad. It's too obvious, bro, how they doing him.
Yeah.
Then I watched the play. Dylan Gabriel threw an out route. He threw that hoe in the stands. Like the receivers just stopped running and just watched the hoe.
Yeah.
Then Dylan Gabriel, like, I hate to say this, you know, I don't be wanting to talk about nobody, bro. He stink, bro. He stink, bro.
He a rookie.
I don't care, bro. You stink. You not good, bro.
Are you saying that because you want to see Shedeur, or does he really stink?
He was good at Oregon. He was all right at Oklahoma. This totally different ball game.
It's NFL.
And he out there, him and Kyler Murray the same size. And he don't have a strong arm. And you throwing from the opposite side.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a lot going against you, bro.
Yeah, and he got the whole NFL,
fan base. He in a fucked up situation, too.
Yeah, he is.
And then the head coach, the owner, they don't make it no better by leaving him in the game, watching him stink it up.
Right.
Just watch it. The fans probably like, bro, come on, bro.
After Myles Garrett had 5 sacks,
the Myles Garrett was in the backfield more than the quarterback. The man, and then they took him out the game, bro. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, Cleveland, man. Nobody, we can't really speak for Cleveland, bro.
This is why they fans. Now I see why they fans be acting the way they do, bro.
They do.
Now it's like just seeing because they getting so much publicity because of a kid who don't even play.
Right.
And now you just seeing like, man, Myles Garrett, he probably like, fuck, I took the money.
You know he did. The way he was looking, he was sick. Obviously, he tired of losing, you know, being in Cleveland. But it's almost like the answer is right here to the test, but they fail to realize, like, or they don't want to put him in based on, I don't know what it's based on, but they don't want to put a guy that can help them win.
Bro, think about this, bro. When have we ever seen anything like this? We know, bro. Even in the fourth quarter, if a quarterback is playing bad and he's stinking it up in the game out of reach, we know y'all ain't finna win, bro.
Put the backup in.
Let's see what the rookie got.
Yeah, let's see what
they
the
won't
backup
even
in.
do that.
Because if he score or do anything positive,
they're gonna talk about him all week.
Oh, you already know.
And then the coach gonna have to answer a million questions that he don't want to answer. This already wasn't. The owner already said this wasn't his. You know.
Right. But I think it's a power, and me and one of my other buddies were talking about this. I think it's a power struggle between the head coach and the GM, because I feel like the head coach drafted Dylan Gabriel and the GM backdoored the head coach and drafted Shedeur. Yeah. So now it's a power struggle on, you know, oh, I'm gonna play my guy. I'm gonna, you know, but you got Shedeur right here, who's, you know, probably doing really well in practice and making Dylan Gabriel not look so well, and then you got these two bickering about, I'm going to play my guy. No, you should play my guy. I'm going to play. So Man, Cleveland is in a weird situation, but I feel like they always in a weird situation every year. It don't matter if it's quarterback, the team losing.
But it's mainly always the quarterback situation because even when you think like it was this fan, it was a picture a while ago. It was a fan. He had every quarterback name on the back of his jersey. It was from the top of his neck all the way down to right above his ass, bro. Names of quarterbacks
that have been through Cleveland.
Keep going through Cleveland, bro.
That's
they just can't figure it out in Cleveland, and they get Shedeur Sanders. Even although he should have never slid that far, a lot of the fans is happy. You see Shiloh walking around pretending like he's Shedeur.
Yeah, I see
the fans from other teams. They want to take pictures with everybody. They all love that kid, bro. And I know these owners see it, the NFL see it, bro. Even as much as they try and put him down and make the Sanders name into something that they not finna take it. You can't stop it.
You can't.
You did was turn them up. Got the number one selling jersey. Like, you can't stop. I don't understand. You put him in the game, it's gonna turn up Cleveland,
bro. It was funny because the owner's sons had on Shedeur Sanders jerseys at the game on the sideline. The owner's son. That's crazy.
And they probably went to the game. They probably didn't go to the game with him. The look on his face when they show up with those jerseys on.
Hey, man, look here.
I wish I could have been a fly on the field.
Hey.
To see that look on his face. Both your kids show up with Shedeur Sanders jerseys.
Yeah, but I ain't playing. Okay. Enough about those Browns, man. Let's get into this topic that I briefly talked about early in the show, man. LSU fires Brian Kelly after the loss to Texas A&M, which is very it almost like a symbolism because I'm going to give you a little backstory. So I was coached by Tommy Moffitt, who was the strength coach of LSU while I was there. He was the strength coach of LSU when they won titles or they went to title games. And he was also the strength coach of other teams when they had great teams, in Miami and so forth, so forth. So the first thing Brian Kelly does when he gets hired as a head coach of the LSU Tigers is he goes and fires Tommy Moffitt, which is one of the best strength coaches in the collegiate sports, especially about football. So he fires Coach Moffitt, and then obviously he brings in his guys or whatever. Tommy Moffitt then goes to Texas A&M, gets hired by Texas A&M, and ever since he gets hired by Texas A&M, every time Texas A&M plays LSU, they dominate LSU. And so it's a little ironic.
That's a full circle story, bro.
Full circle story. A little ironic when Texas A&M plays LSU, and then they dominate LSU in LSU, and then they go out and fire BK after he fires this man.
You should have known that. Think about it, bro. Coach Moffitt was there before you, right?
Yep.
Think about all the coaches that's been in LSU since you played and before. He was still there with all those coaches. Brian Kelly gets there, he like, I'm good, bro. You can go on. Moffitt like, all right.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Right.
Hit up Texas A&M. They probably already on his radar. And we play LSU. That's cool. Every year? That's cool. I'm on my way. And that was total dominant. LSU got out-coached.
They just got out-dominated, bro.
They got outplayed. They got out-coached. It was Texas A&M right now is on another level. Shout out to the kid I coach, Ruben Owens, play running back for A&M right now. LSU is just I don't know where they at right now. They came into the season with high hopes.
Always. I mean, that's just an LSU standard. Our expectations are high for our team, but when you go out there and you have embarrassing losses, what really kept BK in the game was really early in his career at LSU when they beat Bama. Yeah, they beat Bama, and I know that saved them probably about 2 years because people were ready to get rid of him at that time.
That's almost like the Michigan-Ohio ordeal.
Yeah.
And then the Michigan State-Michigan deal.
Yeah.
I
don't think that's as big as Michigan.
No. But I'm saying, but Michigan State, Michigan is still
In
obviously,
Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, obviously Michigan keep beating them, but if you're a coach and you beat Michigan at Michigan State, you know, even if we don't have a good record, you can keep the job.
You keep the job.
Yeah.
No, for sure. So I think that game early in his career at LSU is what saved his job a little bit. But when we first hired him, I was like,
When we said this with Murphy and him, like Brian Kelly don't fit. He's not the LSU type, SEC type coach.
Nah.
But then again, we also said about Kalen DeBoer at Bama.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, look at Bama.
Yeah.
You know, they got the quarterback is a Heisman hopeful. So, and Bama playing damn good football right now.
Yep.
So I think they almost had a slip up. Saturday. I was there Friday.
They're not playing. Let's say this: they're playing good football, but they're not playing the Saban style of football.
They not playing Saban
football. They're
football.
not dominating.
Bro, speaking of that, so we had this talk, right? Me and my homies. We was like, bro, what if Saban come back and go to LSU?
Ooh.
What if Nick Saban come back and go to LSU?
See,
that's a hot take.
See, I don't.
How LSU fans feel about if Nick Saban come back and he in the boot?
See, the only thing about that is I honestly know that Nick Saban wouldn't want to come back to this collegiate ball because the players are getting paid.
Let's just play.
I mean, it'd be crazy. No, it'd definitely be crazy if he accepted an offer from LSU and we got Nick Saban. Yeah, that'd be dope as fuck. But what I'm saying is it's highly unlikely based on the fact that the players are getting paid. And you can't really control these guys.
But,
you know, everybody want to go to the highest bidder. Nobody really want to be better. Nobody wants to get better. Nobody wants to go to a program where they feel like, you know, they not gonna play. And you got to take your time to get, you know, on the field. But when you do get on the field, you go first round. I don't think guys are waiting for that.
See, and this is another thing we kind of brought up, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the NIL deal, Nick Saban would get a lot of 5-star recruits. But he won't have 5-star backups like how he had at Bama, where you got 2 and 3 deep 5-stars,
right?
And they like, I gotta wait my turn, you know, to my junior year. You know, that's not gonna happen.
But you still go first round.
But see, and that was the thing with Bama, with Nick Saban. I'm going to Bama. I'm gonna play for national championship.
Yep.
And I'm going to the league.
Not immediately, but
I'm
that's
saying
the sequence that's going to happen.
That was the thing. That's why Bama was getting so many good players. Is I'm playing for Nick Saban. He go put me in the right position, you know, to be successful on the football field. He not gonna put me out there too soon. He gonna wait till he know I'm ready. You know, regardless of how long it take. Even if I feel like I'm ready. Nick Saban, he got the eye. He know, bro. You know, it's not your time yet.
Right.
It's not your time. Wait, I promise you, when it's your time, you're gonna be turned up. So. It's hard to say with the NIL space, but I feel like he would turn college up though. It would turn LSU up to 10.
Yeah.
LSU on like a 4 right now. They'll go back up to 10.
Yeah, man. I don't know where
he'll get a bunch of 5-star recruits because them boosters in LSU.
No, for sure. If you get Saban back, you go find boosters. It's gonna be boosters coming out of nowhere trying to put some money into LSU if we get Saban.
They're gonna start getting facilities. Gonna start getting upgraded.
They just got
upgraded. All of a sudden, they gonna have a 3 jumbotrons, and field gonna be. I think that would be good for college football in general. Even though it's highly unlikely, but just for college football in general. Nick Saban at LSU. Ooh. Even though I'm a Bama fan at heart, you know, but Nick Saban at LSU, I'm going purple and gold, big dog.
Man, come on now. But yeah, man. So long, Mr. Brian Kelly. Hopefully you do well wherever you go, man. There's a lot of job openings out there. He gonna be
like one more thing. So, people was hiding in the bushes, recording him leaving the stadium.
They did, bro.
You see that video?
Yes,
they
bro,
was recording him leaving.
I'm like, bro, people ain't got no life.
For you to even know that he there, bro, you had to been sitting there for a while.
For a while. Just waiting till he exit the building.
He's out of here, guys. He's finally out of here.
LSU fans, boy, we ain't no good, bro. We got high expectations for our team. That's it, bro. Moving on to the next subject, man. Sean Payton was asked about the Giants starting quarterback Jackson Dart, and he threw a slug at Russell Wilson in the process, man. I think we'll probably show y'all what he said, but pretty much the sense of it, what I got was he threw a slug at Russ when he didn't even have to, because they ended up winning that game versus the Giants. And he was talking about, oh yeah, they made a quarterback switch and they got a spark with this new quarterback. I wish they wouldn't have done it until after they played us. So he threw a slug at Russell for no reason. And you think Russell is the nice guy? He gonna let everything just roll off. Russell actually commented back, and he said something about how Sean Payton is classless and things of that nature. My thing is, like, we already talked about why Russell gets so much hate. We don't know why Russell gets so much hate, but what my thoughts was, Sean Payton allowed Drew Brees, he allows Bo Nix, he allows all these other quarterbacks to cuss him out, to yell at him, and things of that nature. Russell Wilson did none of that. Was a true professional while he was playing for them. But he gets the slugs and he gets the undermining and things like that, man. How can we look at this when it comes to Sean Payton, man?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, they might have had a conversation, just them two talking, and then Russ being Russ, probably giving him smart ass comments. And he's like, "Oh, this the type of guy you are, huh? Behind closed, this the type of guy you really are." Yeah. It might have been one of those situations, because I mean, Russ been gone for them for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, something like that.
So 2-3 years, however long it's been, and he's still holding a grudge. So it had to have been something.
Yeah.
But then again, it's football. Motherfuckers don't like you just because you wearing another color uniform. So.
No, for sure.
But shooting slugs at other players, that's, as a coach, I feel like that's a little low.
Especially 2 years removed.
Yeah, you a coach.
Right.
So it's like, come on, bro. These players going after other players is different. You a coach, I can't even do, like,
right.
I look weak really kind of going at you.
For sure.
But, I mean, that's the only kind of response Russ can give that's a Russ response.
Nah, for sure. A professional. But
it's hard to say why people don't like him, bro.
I don't understand, bro. I just think in this day and age, it's hard for you to be a good human and people like and not like you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I said that right, but Russell, I feel like, is a good human. I think he's a man of his word. He's great with his family, his kids, his wife. He loves Sierra to death. But I don't think people like that, because it's like,
he too nice.
He's too nice.
It's something about him, bro. Something about him behind closed doors where he ain't always this person. Because you know how that's what people probably thinking, like, he can't always be like this. He can't always be a cornball.
Right.
Always, you always like this? And then they like, bro, he got Sierra, like, this what you wanted? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Shout out Sean Payton, man. Oh, my bad. Shout out Sean Payton. Shout out Russ. I mean, Jackson Dart doing his thing right now.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Jackson Dart, bro. Let's talk about this, right? When you see Jackson Dart doing, like, all this stuff, like he turned up and doing all this stuff, why people is just saying, like, why the announcers and stuff like that, oh, he got swag, he confident, blah, blah, blah. But then when a quarterback dab in the end zone, oh, he classless, man, act like he been there before.
Hey, it's a double standard, bruh.
Hey, boy, when you got the complexion for the protection.
Hey, I'm telling you, bruh. But we already know what it is.
He's just a fiery guy.
Yeah, he's fiery. He's putting the team on his back. He has the emotions, all that.
Let Shador go score, and
he's bringing that from college. He's talking down. Oh man, yeah. So we both are on the same page and thinking the same when it comes to that.
Hey y'all. Hey, listen, and there's nothing against Jackson Dart. It's
nothing.
Just the dynamic of how things are when it's
the double standard.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. But yeah. So moving on to our next topic, and we always get into this. We got the ESPN NFL Power Rankings for Week 5. Right now, I'm gonna just go over the top 5 because I don't think everybody else matters. But we got Lions at number 1, Colts at number 2, Eagles at number 3, Buccaneers at number 4, and Rams at number 5. What's crazy about this list, the only AFC team in the top 5, and this may have changed already, but is the Colts. I mean, are they a real contender or is this a pretender?
You know what's crazy? So they just did a story about Jim Irsay, his daughter. It's his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Ever since she been on the sideline taking notes, they've been winning. So what she said she had been doing was she had been listening to coaches, call plays, listen to how they interact with the players and stuff like that. Because she said sometimes a player might get talked about like in a bad light because maybe he ran the wrong route. They might say he ran the wrong route. Maybe he ran the right route, but it was relayed, kind of it ended up wrong in translation. It might have been, a wrong play call, a wrong tag or something like that.
Right.
So she was like, I've been taking into account and I've been paying attention to all that. She walking around the silent with that little notebook, looking at everything.
I do see it.
And so she said, and just keeping notes on tabs on stuff because we might have a coach that, it might not be good for us. I mean, we spending a lot of money on that, so everybody better be on their P's and Q's.
I'm telling you, when the owner down there, bro, listen to the calls, I mean, the coach is tight. You know what I mean? The coach
being micromanaged.
Man, shit, they being micromanaged, but they winning.
Yeah.
We can't say nothing about the results.
It's working. And guess who not on this list anymore? Who not on the list no more, Mike?
Them fucking Chargers.
I told you, bro. I told you.
He said that early in the season, bro. Them Chargers will not be on this list coming the middle of the season. And we looking at probably middle of the season right now, and we don't know whether they just go float at the bottom, bro.
It's man, bro. I told you they start the season
always
off so
start off hot.
Justin Herbert, you like, this is MVP year. This is the year right here, and then they just fall off a cliff fast.
And they say when you got a quarterback, you got somebody that can lead your team.
But it's like, why can't they? What? How do we they'll start off so fast and just fall flat on your face so quick? I don't understand how like they can't get over the hump of getting through the midway point of the season and still be playing excellent football like they do in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't get it. But they not on this list no more. We got mostly NFC teams.
So I'm looking at this list.
Yeah.
Kansas City at 7.
Okay.
Did you watch that Kansas City and
I did not. The Washington game, no, I did not.
So my takeaway was from that is you can't bet against 15, bro.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Because he's so good, bro.
Is he good or is the refs good for him? Because they played.
He got that too, but I'm just saying a lot of plays, bro, he made. You like, oh my goodness, damn, he made that and this another thing. 87, his age catching up with him. He looked like an old man out there, bro. Like he moved like an old man, bro.
We said he got a little too much mayonnaise out there, man. He needs some
bro.
sauce.
What happened? He's starting to age like milk. he looked. Travis, he made some good catches, but he looked bad.
Yeah.
Like just seeing him moving it, I'm like, nah, that's not the. But then again, it's not like he a rookie or nothing like that. But his age is starting to catch up. He dropping a lot of easy passes. He first pick for Mahomes was because him just dropping the ball and it floated up in the air and then they picked it off. But on the flip side with Washington, bro, Marcus Mariota, this is the Mariota I thought we was going to get coming out of college. Mm-hmm. Bro, he was going toe-to-toe with Mahomes in the beginning. And then obviously, that they kind of was too much for them. But bro, Mariota looked like Oregon Mariota.
Ooh.
I was like,
tell me that.
No, seriously, bro. You can go watch the highlights.
I gotta go watch the highlights. Because I'm like, damn, where's Jaden Daniels? I didn't know Jaden Daniels wasn't playing. I say, that's how lost
Mariota
I am.
looked good, bro.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to check that out.
It was one play he threw I think it was Terry McLaurin. He threw like a moon ball, and it just dropped right in Terry McLaurin's hands in the corner of the end zone. He made a great catch, too. Like,
Scary Terry always making some good catches, bro.
Yeah.
But But yeah, man, that's the end of just the segments, man. Do you want to get into yours?
Yeah, man. So my first talking segment, is these Daisy Dukes football pants we started to see in college, bro.
Right.
It was one of the guys from Florida. He standing it was a picture I saw standing on the sideline. This is a video where they kind of showing people these players with these like they steady constantly pulling their pants up. Mm-hmm. Bro, I would never. That wasn't me, bro. Like right above the knees was cool. Mm-hmm. That's the good look for me.
Yeah.
Pulling your pants all the way up, bro, so they look like shorts is like that's weird to me, bro.
Yeah. Then your whole knee exposed, your whole knee, like helmet to a knee.
We already like wearing small knee pads, bro. Like,
yeah.
And you want your like the above the knee was cool, bro. But
now your shit at your thigh,
bro. And that's crazy, bro. Because one of the Bama running backs, his shit like that too. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, bro. Like y'all just see now stuff like that is what's gonna cause them to have a dress code in college football.
For sure.
They kind of getting a little lax on letting you.
They're gonna be highly surprised when they get to the league. They're going to be highly surprised because you can't do all this shit in the league.
See, they kind of being a little bit lax about they didn't start letting you have your back plate hanging out. Mm-hmm. And then you don't really have to have your pants above your knee. Below your knees anymore. So now they starting to get out of hand. They're going to, right hand of the law, they're going to put it down and then make you have a dress code. You're going to have to have your jerseys tucked in. Your pants going to have to. It's gonna go back to.
They're gonna go back to when they wore the gray. You remember?
Gray, you know what, bro? You know what's crazy? Why they used to make them wear gray gloves?
Why is that?
So referees could tell who holding or not. That was the reason why they made everybody wear gray gloves, so they could tell who holding. Because if you think about it, if so, the opposite team wear white, right? A lot of times, if I'm the home team, if I'm a skill position or lineman, what the gloves color am I gonna wear? White. Because if they got a white jersey on, I got white gloves on, you can't really tell if I'm holding or not.
I guess.
At some points, I'm obviously referees. They got referees who look just for that, but a lot of times you can kind of get away with it because the gloves the same color as the jersey. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that's what. Fun fact. That's why they made people wear gray gloves.
That's crazy. I never knew that was a reason, but I'm glad that you were here to give us that fun
because
fact.
That was something I always thought about. Why the hell you only can wear gray gloves? Like, and then I looked it up, and that was one of the rules. Why?
Damn.
Next is a video of one of the filthiest hits I have ever seen in my life, bro. This kid caught a interception and was running. And somebody came and cleaned his closet, bro. His helmet came off. It was a bunch of shit flew off his helmet. His ear pads came out. The football went flying one way. His body went the other way, bro. And then he fumbled the ball, and the other team picked the ball up. And he just laid there like, I'm done. So I'm glad that it's crazy because I thought I'm like, bro, he finna get a penalty, but they didn't call it. It's high school football, so they be letting people get away with getting killed damn near. So that was a crazy video. Next up, we got AP. My boy AP, bro, then got pulled over.
Out here in Houston.
He was in Houston. I just seen the mug shot. I was like, no, come
Sugarland.
On, bro.
Sugarland.
Sugarland. Listen, for all you people who don't know, Sugarland, Texas, you better ride with all your windows down and your hands better be at 10 and 2. But damn, bro, he must have been swerving all over the road or something like that. AP, come on, bro. So we got to get him some help.
That's why I say I can't even laugh at it no more, bro. He done been in the media too long. We really need to just sit him down, just have a good talk with him.
He might need some help, y'all. Him driving around drunk. He been probably going through some stuff that don't nobody know about. Mm-hmm. Or he just might like partying a lot. So we don't know what it is, but if you
Let's
his
send
homie,
some prayers. Let's just send some prayers
the
after
homies
AP.
need to sit him down and talk to him, bro. So next up, this old lineman. We had an old lineman, bro, on the touchdown run. Cleaned up 3 people.
I seen that.
How you feel about that? Like being a defensive player, you in the film room and you see 3 of your boys get cleaned up by one lineman.
That boy on his shit. Hey, 77 was on it, boy.
Bro, as a defensive player, bro, and I see if
Oh yeah, we taking that back. We definitely taking that back in the film room. Ooh, coach, wait, hold on. Because coach talking about something that happened over here. You looking down here like, ooh.
That always happen though when you be watching film and you looking at what the coach talking about and you see somebody cleaned up in the corner.
That shit's the funniest thing. Hey, coach, take that back one couple clicks back, and you be like, damn, what's happening to so and so down here at the bottom?
Bro, my 9th grade year, the funniest film study I ever had, bro. When we played against Forest Brook, we had this center named Billy. He snapped the ball, right? He just pass blocking, but he turned his head to the right. They blitz right behind him, but he never turned his head back the other way. Our quarterback just standing like this and get cleaned up, bro. It was the funniest shit because it's like you should have saw him run right by you, bro. But it's like you don't because he didn't obviously didn't have no senses or nothing. Billy was just standing there like this the whole time and looking to the right. Bro, our quarterback got his helmet knocked off, bro. Didn't even see him. And that film study, like watching Forest Brook, they whooped our ass, bro. But it was just so much funny shit going on in that film study, bro. Watching people get pancaked, people getting blindsided, bro. Our coach was mad about our coach he was yelling at us, but bro, I'm in the back, like I got tears in my eyes, crying, bro.
That eye in the sky don't lie, bro.
It's just so funny watching people, at the scrimmage, people telling you what they did. We go watch film. Boy, I know you ain't talking about this to play right here, bro. Like,
hey, however they tell you, it's more dramatic and more, extra shit added on to it, and then they like, oh, bro, yeah, I did that. Then you go watch, you like, that's what you talking about,
bro. One more story before we get out of here, bro. Look, we playing against Lamar. Jay Brown. Shout out to my boy Jay Brown, bro. They kicked the ball. I think they kicked the ball off to us. And I think his name was Conway. He went to Lamar. He had long hair like Palomalu, bro. He hit Jay. Jay fall. Boom. Jay said he was about to get up and take off running again. But we playing at Delmar, too. He said he look up. Bro was standing over him. He said he just looked back down and kept playing with the little bees. Bro say he didn't want no more smoke.
He didn't want no smoke.
He say he just laid on the ground and just started playing with the little bees that's in the grass, bro.
Bro,
I was like, bro,
hilarious.
that shit had me crying, bro. He's like, bro, I was not finna get up, bro.
No smoke at all.
No smoke. He didn't want no smoke. Shout out Jay Brown. Bro was 6'5" in 9th grade, bro. Next up, the most disrespectful interception in NFL history, bro.
Yeah,
this was the one against Tampa Bay and the Saints. Spencer Rattler rolled out, and he tried to throw the ball over the defender's head. Bro just reach up with one hand and intercept the ball and then walk in the end zone.
He mushed him then.
He mushed Spencer Rattler,
then
bro.
Ran in the end zone. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I never been a fan of Spencer Rattler, bro.
I don't know
because
who
of his
is.
fucking attitude. I mean, my bad, y'all. Because of his attitude, his arrogant ass attitude. He remind me of the same quarterback, Malik Henry from Last Chance U. And he was damn near the same type of player. You know, had all the accolades and stuff like that coming out of high school. He went to college. He was decent. But yeah, I'm glad that happened. I've never been.
He said, "I'm glad it happened."
I'm glad he got
funny
mushed.
as fuck. Hey,
put Taysom Hill back in the game.
Oh my God, yeah, they might as well. They might as well because Rattler ain't getting it done. The fact that the Saints didn't go get Shador, they sick.
What happened to Tyler Shuck or whatever his name is? Where he at?
He probably hurt. After seeing his combine highlights, I just knew they were tripping.
Yeah,
nobody want to get Shador. That's crazy.
Then next up we got was it Tawee Walker? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Man got ran over twice in the same game by the same person.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Playing defense, like I don't know how I would feel if somebody trucked me twice in the same game. Like now I gotta sit, like your mental is like you messed up all the way now. Now you don't know what
as
to
a
do.
DB, you probably go always get trucked. I'm gonna be honest with you. As a DB corner, you go get trucked. And if it's a big back that you going against, you probably go get trucked a couple of times, especially if you putting your head in there.
I hate when DBs like hit you low. They be damn near crawling on the ground, and then they get up talking.
That's all they got, though. I mean, shit, they don't work out. DBs don't work out. They don't want to work out. You know, like they be running out the weight room when it's time to work out, man. All they want to do is run and cover somebody. That's it, bro.
No tackling.
No tackling at all. Jalen Ramsey, he was different. Different breed.
Jair Alexander
but
come down.
For the most part, bro, you meet a lot of DBs that don't want to tackle, bro. So that's just my 2 cents on it.
What about I'm saying, but they got safeties behind them.
No, for sure.
Safety, you kind of you got a few that come down and hit, but then you got a lot more that end up grabbing somebody's shoestrings.
Before we get out of here, I was talking to somebody just about DB and the difference between DB or playing a cornerback position and a nickelback position. Why do you feel like the nickel is so? Because nickels don't get paid as much as corners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they got way more responsibilities. If your dude, motion over, you got to stay in the run fit, different things like that. Why don't more nickels get the publicity that they should get than a corner that's just covering outside routes?
What about slot corners?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like a nickel is, a slot corner. But you don't see a lot of slot corners out here getting big deals and things like that. It's almost like a utility guy. You know what I mean? The more you can do, almost kind of play against you, in the league, where. Because
then, those guys, they kind of like specialists. They only come in, and then this is what you're going to be doing when you go in there. I'm not going to put you on the outside, even though I know you can cover, but I want you right here. Like,
I just feel like it should be some more respect put on their name, because when you got a slot guy, this man can go out, he can go
slot
in.
Guys are there to work on safeties and linebackers, so they like, I'm going to take a linebacker out, and I'm going to put this guy in just specifically to run around and chase this guy because we ain't got nobody to cover him.
That's what I'm saying.
And I know this guy can. I don't know, because that's not something, because that's not a glorified, like, even, he played corner, but it's not glorified like the outside guys are, because the outside guys are in the game majority all the time.
Yeah, but if he get burnt, he gonna definitely be talked about.
Yeah, because, if anybody get burnt, they're going to be talked about.
Nah, for sure.
But that nickel guy, he only coming in on certain packages.
Yeah, but, some people run nothing but nickel. You know what I mean? Where, you going against a team that's running 11 personnel where you got 2 receivers and a slot receiver, that might be, you know what I mean? We got 3 receivers and 1 tight end, 1 running back. If that's
they also got to cover tight ends, too.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But, bro, that's what make Hamilton so good, bro, for Baltimore.
Because he can play base.
He can really cover. He can cover any receiver. He tall as hell.
Right.
And he can cover tight ends, and he tackle.
Absolutely. That's what make him special. No, I hear what you're saying. But, yeah, man, I don't have anything else, man. Shout out to our guy right now behind the camera, Mr. Josh Dillard, man. He out here. He's showing us love, man. He out here filming. But, give us our tags, man. I be forgetting our tags.
Our TikTok, the Brockcast.
YouTube.
Instagram, the Brockcast. YouTube, the Brockcast.
Personals.
Petty _ Pat. mbrockers90.
Yeah.
Also, guys, are we gonna be streaming on Assist? Are we gonna do the Assist?
Man, the dude's been hitting me up about the Assist. We really gotta set that up.
I think we should do high school for sure. The playoffs.
We gotta just set it up, bro.
We're gonna do the high school
that's
playoffs.
the biggest thing. 5v5. We still got a 5v5 working that out.
We gotta lock in on that. November is almost here. Guys, we're gonna have some crazy coaches out there, from BT Jordan, Mike, and that's the only names I'm gonna give y'all, because the rest of them gonna be special guests.
For sure.
You're gonna have to sign up, and we're only gonna have a certain amount of spots, and once they taken up, it's gone. We might do a second one before the 5v5 season start, depending on how good this one goes. So be on the lookout. The flyer will be coming soon. So we got to think of a team name as well. So.
Nah, for sure. I I'm at the some
Brock bullies?
Some I don't know. We gonna think about it.
Houston.
Yeah, got to be something Houston.
Yeah.
But before I get out of here, again, to any D linemen out there that are looking to take their game to the next level, make sure you type Brock in the comments so I can get with my team to get with you, send you a DM to see if you're compatible for our consulting firm, and so we can take your game to the next level. And for those who've been rocking with us from the beginning to the end, y'all know the motto. Don't get ready, stay ready. Peace.